everyone, welcome back to VTV for our first episode of 2024. My name is Luna.
I'm Everett. Now we're going to jump in for 12 questions with Dr. Long.
Hi, VTV.
Hi, Dr. Long. It's VTV 12 questions.
All right, well, come on in to C213.
Thank you. Starting off strong, what's your favorite meal from Cafe M?
So my favorite meal from Cafe M is a breakfast meal. I really like the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and especially after a long faculty meeting on a Wednesday morning.
That sounds delicious. What's your biggest grading pet peeve?
My biggest grading pet peeve is when students have too many typos in the first draft of an essay. I like to have first drafts as complete as possible. So when there are too many typos, it seems like there wasn't enough attention given to the draft.
Yeah. I'm very intrigued by your LeBron James cutout. Could you tell us the story behind it?
All right, so this is the greatest student gift I've ever received. Apologies to other students who have also given me great gifts over the course of the years. But this, LeBron and I am from Akron, Ohio, which is the hometown of LeBron James. And during the 2016 title run of the Cleveland Cavaliers, a group of juniors gave this to me. One of them actually ordered it, and then she carried it onto the school bus and brought it to me at the end of class.
That's such a thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite author?
I do like quite a few authors. You see many of them right here. But I think a current favorite might be Jennifer Egan, who's the author of Visit from the Goon Squad.
And what's your favorite book?
I really love this book from the 1980s called White Noise by Don DeLillo. It's a classic work of postmodernism.
Would you rather win Spirit Week or win Pumpkin Day?
I would totally rather win Pumpkin Day. The English department won a couple of years ago for our Romeo and Juliet outfits. And the feeling of that victory was so great for the group that I'd love to have that again. So definitely a Pumpkin Day championship.
If you had to choose one person, who would you say your teacher bestie is?
So I love everybody in the English department. But I would say that my teacher besties, I spend the most time with Ms. Wang and Ms. Munoz in this classroom, so I would call them my teacher besties, and I hope that they think of me as a teacher friend as well.
How would you describe your teaching style in 3 words?
Okay, my teaching style, I would say, is enthusiastic, loud, and collaborative. I like my students to engage as much as possible in the process.
Nice. And what is your gas station order?
Well, when I go on road trips, I usually like to have a bag of Fritos with me. Fritos and a soda, I think, are fantastic for travel, especially when going to Las Vegas, which is one of my favorite road trips.
Love a good bag of chips. Who is your fashion icon?
My fashion icon is Don Draper, who's a character from the show Mad Men. So John Hamm and I feel like we have the same fashion sensibility.
Oh, yeah. Would you rather only teach poetry or only teach novels?
I like both, but I do enjoy teaching novels and the opportunity to really live with a story for a few weeks with students.
And finally, what's your favorite thing about being a teacher?
My favorite thing about being a teacher is the students, but especially Marlboro students.
Thank you so much.
All right, why don't I walk you on out?
Thank you.
Have a nice rest of your day. It was great having you in my home / C213.
Thank you, you as well.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice, thank you, Ophelia. Next we have the Spirit Week recap. Woo!
Today is the first day of Spirit Week, and grades are getting ready to take on the dance, which is going to be the most intense part of this week, if you ask me. But we're going around asking people questions just to, raise the spirit.
I'm here with
Millie,
Jade,
Lizzie.
and what are you guys dressed up as today?
I'm Oppenheimer.
I'm Prison Barbie.
I'm Weird Barbie.
And what are you guys most excited for, and who do you think is going to win Spirit Week?
I'm most excited for our dance, and I have a feeling that we're going to win Spirit Week.
I'm excited for What Do You Meme, and I think we're going to win.
I'm also excited for What Do You Meme, and I think we are going to win.
All right, what's your name, grade, and theme for Spirit Week?
My name is Amelia. I'm in 12th grade, and the theme is Oppenheimer, Barbie.
No, for the dance.
Oh, no, so I actually can't.
We're doing like a competition to see who can sing like I'm Just Ken the best. Do you want to just like try out for that? Go.
I'm just kidding. I'll be your friend.
Hey guys, happy first day of Spirit Week. Say your names.
I'm Maya.
I'm Ceci.
And I'm Ashley.
And what grade are you guys in?
We're in 7th grade.
So for the first day of Spirit Week, we're doing a competition to see which grade can sing the best song. Do you guys want to participate in this?
We'll make an attempt.
Okay, let's get some clapping, guys. We'll be good. I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. What will it take for her to see you? Thank you guys so much.
What's your first name, grade, and Spirit Week category?
I'm Evan, and I tried to be Oppenheimer.
Okay, what are you guys excited for this week?
It's my birthday on Thursday.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm just Ken.
Who am I here with today?
Albert, Oppie.
And what are you excited for this Spirit Week?
I'm excited to win. I'm excited for our dance and also our costumes, as you can see.
What's your favorite theme day this week?
I would say anything but a backpack. Honestly, I have a pretty good rhyme without reason coming up, so.
Woo! Thank you.
Could you put some 10s on the bar?
Can I get your name, grade, and your Spirit Week theme?
I'm Sarah. I'm a freshman. I'm supposed to be rapper and napper with my friends, so I'm a rapper. You can't really see it right now.
No, that's good, that's good.
So far this week, first, what's your name?
Ava.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
And so far this week, what has been your favorite theme?
I haven't been here. It's my first day this week.
So what is your outfit?
I'm a cleaning lady and my friend Slim Shady.
So what is your Spirit Week dance theme?
I can't tell you.
Who do you think is going to win Spirit Week?
Sophomores.
This won't be in the video. Well, who do you actually think?
Who would win, actually? Yeah. Like the seniors, because they always win.
Wait, what is it? What does it say on your sweater?
It's a lacrosse.
Will win.
To the mirrors because we whip them off and we ain't doing nothing wrong. So don't tell me nothing, I'm just tryna have fun. So keep the party jumping, so what's up? And now they don't know what to do. We turn our back and whip on her and just shake them off. Shake them off. Shake them off. Shake them off. Don't let haters get me off my grind. Keep my head up, I know.
VTV here, and today we are with the winner of Spirit Week.
Our grade's the winner, but
Our grade's the winner, but she was a huge help of it. What was this whole experience like, choreographing, and what does it feel like now that we've won?
It was the most stressful experience, especially because junior year is so rough. So we had to kind of do it in a week, plan it all out. We had a lot of help from everyone. This person right here made the mixtape, came up with the strong idea. She made us win.
the whole thing.
And
she taught us everyone.
It was
She's the master
amazing.
chef.
The entire
Master
grade
chef.
was so amazing. I can't speak. The entire grade was just amazing and learning and great sports, and I just can't believe we did it for the second time. Next year!
Great job, juniors. You guys really took the dub with that. And now we're going to go to the sports recap with Rhiannon and Maddie.
Hey guys, I'm here with my first episode of Recap where I'm going to be covering the sports at Marlboro. I'm here with Maddie.
Hi guys.
And our guest for the day, Coach Adam Roth.
Hey everybody.
I am so excited to dive deeper into Mustang sports and learn about the amazing teams that we have here at our school. Maddie's going to start us off with the first question.
Tell us what it's like to coach water polo at Marlboro.
I think it's really fun. I've been coaching for almost like 20 years now, I think. And I started here in 2017. Every year we've gotten stronger. Every year, the kids are working harder and the teams are improving and we're becoming more competitive, which is really rewarding to be a part of. The kids have always been really, frankly, nice. and enjoyable to work with, but it's rewarding and fun to feel like we're making progress. So I feel like it's really enjoyable.
And you said you've been coaching for how many years?
Oh boy, like I think I first started coaching in 01, so if we're 24, that's like 23 years.
And where did you coach before you came to Marlboro?
My first coaching was at Temple City High School, where I went to school. My brother was coaching at the time. And that's where Coach Robin, who's one of our coaches, was on that team. And then after that, in 2007, I started coaching at the Rose Bowl. And I was there till 2022. And then along the way, I've coached at a couple city colleges and then, here as well. So,
what are you most excited for this season?
every year it's fun to see us potentially get a little bit more competitive, right? So that's been really rewarding, and that's what I keep looking for is, okay, as we've got kind of these teams and these games coming up on our schedule, looking at that and going, okay, so this is going to be a good, challenging game that's going to push us to give our best, to kind of learn more and become stronger. And like we're going to tournaments this year. We haven't gone to tournaments, and as long as I've been here, I think it's been a very, very long time since Marlboro's gone to tournaments. So that's been great. We went to our first one and won the whole tournament, which was amazing.
And could you tell us what it was like winning that tournament?
It was great. We went down. So we went down, what were we down? 5-1, right?
Yes.
And so in the final game, we went down 5-1, which for water polo is kind of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's probably like being down like 4-0 in a soccer game. And then we came back and won. We went into overtime with them, and then we were in sudden death overtime, and then won in sudden. Like that was really rewarding and exciting, and had a ton of good games along the way. But everybody really shut up and worked hard. So I thought it was really amazing.
What are some goals you have?
The first one is get as many games as you can, which kind of ties into playoff season. Because if you don't qualify for CIF or qualify for playoffs, then you automatically are limited, right? So the first goal is to extend our season as long as we can. We had a good win earlier this week that helped on that pathway. We have some important ones next week that will help on that way too. So one is to keep playing as long as we can. The other one is to have the players in a situation where, frankly, they can kind of step up for each other, and in the game, they can kind of demonstrate what they can do and then have each other's back, which I think is really rewarding and really good for building teams. So competitive games take that. So close games is what that takes. So last week we had another come from behind win. And in that game, we went down 5-1 again, which is kind of a running theme now. But in that game also, we came back and won, and it ends up being a 1 or 2 point game. And so one of the goals is good, close games, and as many of them as we can.
How is the team different this year compared to your team from last year or from prior years?
Every year we get stronger, right? So, and we've had years where we had a couple more kids. I think last year the group is a little bit bigger, especially the JV crew. We had a couple more kids. But last year we weren't really as consistent with practice. And then a lot of the training that you need to do in order to kind of build forward, we weren't really ready to do, you know? And so like every sport has a measure of conditioning. If you go back a couple years, we did none of it. And then we started adding it and layering it in. And so this year it's been really, again, rewarding and fun. Actually, like, we go play games and seemingly, again, like going back to last Tuesday, this game that starts off very tough that we went down, I think the opponent got much more tired than us. And so we had all this energy late. So that's, I think, a thing that's different this year, is that we are seemingly able to outlast teams, which is really fun to watch.
We'll try them all and see which one.
And is there a player that you're excited to watch improve this season?
It's really fun for me to watch players kind of address whatever their individual challenge is, right? We have some players who the conditioning was the big challenge. We have some players where there's some technical stuff that's a big challenge. And so honestly, there's not a particular player that I'm excited to watch. I would say in terms of like player development and what we're doing, like, you know, we have some returning players, and we added, because we graduated so many kids last year, we added a lot of kids to the roster. And in addition to the returning kids improving, this kind of leap that a lot of these newer, either varsity or kids that are playing more have made has been massive, right? And like in the goal is a huge one, right? Like Charlotte graduates last year, and now Alana's in the cage all the time, right? And then Katie is also part of the varsity roster, also is in the goal. And for these two players to kind of step up and show their improvement has been awesome.
Yeah. What do you think the team dynamics like, both in the pool and out of the pool?
It's great, right? Like I always, like when I think about a team, I always think about that we're doing this thing together, right? So I always compare it to kind of any other version of fun where there's like, you know, whether we're like hanging out or going somewhere or like having an event and activity, when you're on a team, we're doing this season together. Mm-hmm. And so then it comes with the kind of like unspoken promises. I'll be here. I'm going to work hard at this. I'm going to give my best. I'm going to trust you to step up. And like that's how I usually evaluate a team, is when it's practice time and when we're here, are we in this together? And like and I've seen that consistently, that we show up and we're ready.
And just on the topic of players, who are the team captains and how do you think that they impact the team?
Yeah, so the team captains are Lior, Alexa, and then Kate are our 3 team captains this year. Honestly, like one of the things that I am mindful about with captains is having good energy and enthusiasm, and then also having, again, a targeted kind of focus of we're the captains of this team, right? So the captains really help make it accessible to teammates, and they manage some communication, and then they also lead by example, right? And so I think all 3 of them do an awesome job of that, of helping either remind me or center me, and then also remind and center the team, both in terms of this is fun, right? I tend to take things pretty seriously. Team consistently is enjoying what they're doing, but then also they help, keep it directed fun. So it's not, I always compare it to like mall fun, which no one hangs out at the mall now, but that's what that was always my metaphor. It's not mall fun, it's sport fun, right? Which is rewarding, so.
Mm-hmm. Is there like a certain team that you're excited to play, and if so,
Yeah, the way my brain works is it's always just the next game I'm excited for. As it turns out, conveniently, that we actually have a tournament later today. Look, we're at a point where we're playing some pretty competitive teams now, and we weren't always able to do that. And so later today, we'll play 2 different teams from higher divisions than us that historically have been really strong, and we weren't ready for it. I think we are. And then on Tuesday, we get another league game, which that game then becomes kind of like a CIF related game for us. We'll play Notre Dame. So like in the short term, all of those are going to be awesome. So.
As we were talking about specific players before, we saw that Bridget has started to get like a lot more minutes in the pool, and she's actually a freshman. So what do you think she did to get like put into this position?
We actually moved Bridget from JV to varsity too, just recently, right? And all of this is, she throughout this season has been at practice and training all the time, right? So she's not only at the strength, but she's at, over all of the holiday break, she's been at every single practice and learning and applying. And so like she's doing a fantastic job of picking this game up really quickly. I think she's a really great athlete, and she is at practice in order to do it. So now when the opportunity was there and we needed her to step up, we started running a different kind of like special play, and she really demonstrated a skill with that on the 6-on-5. And then she got an opportunity game and then kind of was able to run with it, right? And so she's having a really good impact. That's a great example of a player that throughout the season has made big improvement and is now starting to have a big impact.
Kate Yu is a player who I've noticed has been playing on the team like for a long time, and I've noticed her as one of the like super highly impactful players on the team. How do you think she's developed since like the beginning of her water polo career?
Her development has been remarkable. She came to us as a synchro player actually. So we actually had a jump ball the other day in a game, and I knew we were going to win it because the jump ball, right? The official drops the ball and 2 players jump up to it, and I'm like, this is no question, Kate Yu is going to win this ball. Just for her synchro background as it is. She came to us as a synchro player and then started playing when we were on a return from COVID, so we actually didn't even play. This is way back when we were swimming in our own lane, and no contact, and that season didn't come together. The first competitive season Kate was in, she came off the bench, she didn't start the games, and then would go in and have an impact. She learned the technical and fundamental skills so well that she's become one of the best, honestly, one of the best attackers that I've coached and one of the best drivers I've had a chance to coach, because she started applying these things so specifically, and she's so incredibly mobile and really smart, and I think, a fantastic leader. And so her development has been amazing, and she has such a big impact on the team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I thought it was helpful. Thank you.
Good luck today, by the way.
Yeah, oh my gosh, thank you.
Yep, good luck.
Good luck to you too.
I hope you do well.
Yeah, so do I.
That was the end of our first episode. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Next up, we have the semi-formal scissor reel. We hope you enjoy the sophomores and juniors getting lit.
I'm Aline.
Charlie.
What has been your favorite part of the night so far? I think Miss Marshall DJing. Yeah.
I agree.
Thank you guys so much. Who am I with today?
Officer Damon.
What songs are you hoping for?
I know I've really felt with no expectations. I'm just kind of open to what I hear.
Are you having a good time?
I am. Yeah, it's really nice to see everyone dressed up.
What are you most excited for the night?
I mean, I think just seeing the, wedding and,
Okay, thank you.
That was amazing. Semi-formal looked so fun. And now we're going to go to Tate's new segment, Hot Ones, which gets pretty hot.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
Hello, Marvel students. We're here today filming our spicy spotlight with the amazing Coach Roth. And we're going to be trying 10 hot sauces on a scale of Scoville heat units, starting at 1,800, going all the way up to, it's TBA. It's not even on the Scoville scale. So it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be fun, and I'm probably going to cry. Okay. So our first one is our just plain buffalo hot sauce. Hot ones. Scoville rating is 1,800. I'm just going to give you a little bit of that. You can grab a wing from your side.
All right.
Just lightly dress it.
And these are Cobb original wings. Is that what this is?
These are made by my father.
Wow.
Original in the air fryer.
All right.
Great wing.
That seemed fair.
Seems pretty fair.
Let's see how I
I'll put some
did.
on mine. Oh, but that's a lot.
You went big.
I went big. These are good.
Yeah. Okay.
So our first question for you is, why did you want to become a water polo coach, and what drew you to work at Marlboro specifically?
All right. So we going bites
We'll
and then
go bite
talks.
and then answer.
All right.
That's a good sauce.
It's tasty. I have a bad feeling it's going to get worse from here, but it's a great start.
Yeah.
Why did I become a coach?
Yeah.
My brother started coaching,
Mm-hmm.
and Chucky's probably like the best coach that I know. But Chucky started coaching, and I was traveling around the world, and I had been on a hike through Nepal, and I called home on New Year's Eve to tell them I was alive.
Oh, right.
And my brother goes, "Hey, so you're gonna come home?" And my parents lived across the street from the school he was teaching at. So he said, "Hey, when you come home, you're gonna be unemployed, you're gonna live close." And he said, "Why don't you come coach?" And then that was all there was to
Easy
it.
opportunity.
That's all it took. It was really convenient. It was perfectly located. So that's how it went.
Marlboro?
Oh, sorry, this follow-up question. Why'd I come to Marlboro?
After that.
A buddy of mine, when I worked at the Rose Bowl, a guy that worked for me was the coach here. In fact, two different guys I knew who had coached here. And when he got the job at Oxy, I called him up, and he said he was fired up. He thought it was a great community, great pool, great kids, so that was all there was to it.
For how long?
Started coaching here in 17.
Wow, guys.
Started teaching here in 20, right before COVID.
Amazing.
All right.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
next
like
thing.
looking forward to the next one already, so.
All right, so the next
We
one
good?
we have is called the Angry Goat.
The Angry Goat. There's
Blistered in shishito.
Shake it.
Oh yeah, shishito and garlic, and it is 5,800 on the Scoville heat unit. So
I gotta teach Pete. I gotta teach a class after this too, by the way. So
I don't know
if this goes
how
really
well you're gonna
sideways,
be able to teach that class
we'll
if
see.
we get to 10.
We'll see. It was E-Prep. They'd be able to care for me. Maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe put you in this.
All right, here we go.
So before I'll ask you the question,
Okay, and then I can think about it while I
you can think about it while you're
sweat it
taking
out.
a nice bite.
All right, what do you got?
What song would you use to describe the Marlboro water polo team and the coaching journey?
Okay.
And that was not spicy at all. It's like a nice little.
It's a nice little, delightful little flavor, actually.
Pretty good.
Good thing I missed lunch today. I'm gonna be full by the time we're done. All right. Song? I don't know. I like "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey. That one feels good.
Yeah, just like pushing through.
Yeah, why
no
not?
matter what.
Yeah, like the team's getting better every year, and the group there was less kids when I started, and I think we've kind of progressed year over year. So I don't know. That's when you said that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, that's good. Love that song. Great song. Classic. Okay, third one.
Yep.
A spicy sweet passion fruit. So
That
this
sounds flavorful.
sounds like it might be a weird flavor. 16,000 on the Scoville heat unit.
I don't even know. Those
I
just
don't even
sound
know
like
how much.
made up numbers.
It's just getting bigger each time. So
Yeah, I think that's it until we get to TBA, and then we find out.
yeah, TBA is scary. The fact that it's not even on the scale definitely worries me.
Or maybe it changes per bottle, so they don't want to make any false promises. Maybe it'll be just like a wah. Your dad's wings are very good, by the way.
They are really good, right?
Yes.
Flavorful,
Yes.
perfectly crispy.
Definitely want to acknowledge that.
So the third one is, what was the hardest part about getting EMT certified, and how is it being like a certified EMT?
All right. Let's go wing and talk.
Personally, I do not like that flavor.
There's a lot going on in there.
It's not spicy, but it's like very sweet.
It's very tropical.
Very passion fruit.
I don't know, I'll revisit that one, but not because it hurts, just because I don't need more of that one.
Oh yeah, it's not very good.
All right, so EMT cert, there's, I think, I usually get the number wrong, but I think there's like 5 tests that you have to take. Are you going back to the beginning? Nice. I like your optimism.
I really like that one.
There's a bunch of tests you have to take to get certified, and they're all multiple choice, but it's, you know, the multiple choice where they ask you and all of them are right, but then one of them is more right.
Oh, I hate those ones.
Torture. And so you have to pass all 5 of them with, I don't know, like 90% or higher. And a lot of it is things that you know, would only have studied. It's not something you would necessarily encounter.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part about being certified.
Yeah.
And I did it during COVID. So I was alone in the studio at my house, and it was like the online proctored. So there was like a voice through the screen, and they would make you video. I don't know if anybody did anything, but you would like videotape the entire room and show that no one was feeding you the answers.
Oh yeah.
And so I was just talking to myself, talking out the answers, and out of nowhere this guy's voice comes back on and tells me that I can't even speak while I'm taking the test. As if maybe somebody outside the window was like, what do you do if somebody doesn't have a pulse? And then they would like, I don't know, show me the answer.
Right.
Anyway, so he told me I couldn't talk. So the hardest part was spontaneously not being able to talk anything out,
You
which
just
is
have to be silent in a room alone. Yeah.
It was really awkward.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
Did you pass all of them first try?
Yes, I got lucky. I felt very lucky. The very first test I got very close to not passing. It's what it just tells you right away. You're done and you're like, yay.
Like a permit test type.
Probably, yeah. It tells you right away. So
Got it.
yeah, so that was the question on that? There was another part to it or no?
No, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the fourth one is called Los Calientes Barbacoa.
That's a long name.
33,000. So I guess this is like smoky notes of Chipotle.
What was this other one at? What was that at?
Sweet. Oh, well, it was 16,000. So this is 33,000.
Are we doubling it up here?
Basically doubling it.
All right,
We
let's
can
do
put
it.
some on first. Oh. This one's dark. I feel like when they get darker, that's when you're like, they use more intense chilies and it gets.
I don't know. They seem. Hopefully it's not as fruity as the last one.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I think they were trying.
That
to
would be its
keep it
own
nice.
challenge, is eating the entire bottle of that and seeing if you survive it.
And I would not pass that. All right.
All right.
That one's not spicy either.
It's pleasant. It's
I
nicer.
like that one.
If it was a taste test, I think
That's a good bite.
we'd be moving in a good direction.
It's pretty fire. Okay.
What's next? What do we got?
What is your most memorable water polo moment?
Water polo moment. Oh
Just
my goodness.
as a whole, just water polo, not even just coaching.
That is a lot.
I think.
Water polo moment. Oh boy. I've been coaching. So I started coaching in 02. 01? Something like that. And I started playing in high school. Well, I mean, I got really lucky and had a lot of great kids come through my program and a lot of coaches that I worked with. I think that probably the first time that we won a national championship was probably one of, I mean, look, there's so many, right? Like I just had a long conversation with a former athlete this morning about all of these things that come up. But probably the first time we won a national championship, we went down 5 or 6 to 1 in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, wow.
In water polo, I don't even know. I think that's equivalent to being down like 5-0 in soccer. Like it's not.
Oh, that's a lot.
And we ended up coming back and winning the game. And I remember, and by that point I've been coaching in the club for, 8 years or 10 years. I remember talking to a buddy of mine and taking a step back and going, and having that realization of, oh my gosh, we're going to win this. And I think that probably was a pretty big one, you know? But I don't know, I have like a weird water polo memory where like I'll remember all of these plays and really minute things, and like I share them and people don't recall them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good one.
Do you remember what year that was?
14, I think. I think that was 14 the first time that we won. No, that was 16.
Right.
So 14 is the first time we won older kids. 16 is the first time we won with the younger group, and that's
Right.
the group that I remember. So.
And you guys just won, Marlboro Water Polo just won a few, either last year or 2 years ago, the CIF, right?
We did not.
No, you made it.
Tragically,
Oh,
we were
you
in
got there.
we were in D6, and we made it to the final. Then we were in D4 last year and made it to the final, and now we're in Division 3, and then now we're gonna try and win.
Moving up, though.
We just figured if
Moving
we're
up
gonna
the
win
ranks.
it, why not try for a harder one?
Yeah. Okay, fifth
All right.
one, power jab. Let's see, it's right here. You want to put some on?
The power jab.
Power jab. All right, so this question, what is your most impressive?
I gotta shake this thing up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a distilled out a little bit.
Kind of like this one, too. What's your most impressive EMT skill in your opinion and why?
My most impressive
Just like
EMT skill.
Like you think like a skill that's like, wow, like you really have to be talented.
The recklessness with which I apply a tourniquet in case of a life-threatening bleed. That is very sudden.
Oh.
Hold on, let me take it by here.
I keep putting it on.
That one actually has a little spice funny. Right?
Oh, it has an after kick.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, this might be the first time I have to use my milk.
Are we halfway? We're halfway in, and we're in trouble now.
He's very
That's good though.
good, but
There's more going on with this one.
definitely has an after kick.
Your pop's gonna be like, you guys didn't even finish all the wings.
My
Like,
dad tapped out at 6.
oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right there.
I know, we're almost there. I can make it. I'm gonna do it, but
Did
like,
you challenge
I'm
him?
gonna
Did you
be
put money on the
miserable.
line?
I should have.
Anyway, sorry. Most impressive EMT skill. I don't know. I went straight to tourniquets. I don't know. Sure.
I remember we learned how to do that in E-Prep, and it took me a second. Like a makeshift one. I think making a makeshift
Just sudden,
tournament,
like identifying life-thrending bleed and putting on a tourniquet.
like
just
finding
like that.
like a stick and like a towel. Oh my god. It
It's still happening? You want me to ask the questions?
Yeah, maybe.
You
I
take
think
a break?
I think I took like a really big bite of that one,
I think you did. That's sometimes the big mistake.
and then you're like
is-
breathing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. Good news. We only have half to go.
Yeah.
We're just starting. If you need some of my milk, you can have it.
All right.
Super shock.
6th one. Oh wait, no. I never asked you a question.
Oh,
We
you
were so
didn't?
caught up into
I
it.
feel like we did a lot of talking.
What is the most embarrassing that's happened to you on the job?
On the job? I don't know. I've been working for a long time. I'll try and talk long so you can hang out there.
I'm good.
When I very first started, and maybe this isn't that, I thought it was embarrassing because it was my first day, but I was passing around the demo EpiPens and telling people how to not mess it up and how to do it right. And I took out my EpiPen and was like also passing that one around.
Sorry, it's really hot in here now for me.
Turn on the AC. Anyway, I was passing them around and then showing people how to do it correctly and incorrectly. And I grabbed the demo EpiPen and I was like, here's how you do it, and hit it. It turned out it was actually my EpiPen.
And you.
Luckily, it wasn't on an actual human being. I did it on the desk. But
my
it
God.
created, I thought that was kind of an awkward first day, right? Where you're like, oh
You're
boy,
telling
hi,
everybody how to do it.
Hi, I'm your new teacher.
Right.
This is all the things. I don't know, lesson learned.
Makes
We make
complete
mistakes
sense.
too. But then now everybody talks about how big is the needle, what comes out. You're like, we all saw it. Normally you wouldn't see it, so. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
that
like a
embarrassing.
real-
And probably there's more embarrassing. I don't know
I
about
think it's
you.
a good, like, a first day embarrassing stories. I feel more embarrassing if it's on the first day.
It was luckily, it was like my class had like 4 people in it.
Oh.
Like it was a very small class. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe they'll spread this. I don't think it's much of a story.
How are you chilling right now?
Is it? Oh, yeah, no, I don't know.
I think
Are you
it's
not?
making it
Am
worse.
I losing
think
you?
it's a psychological thing. I need to pretend like it's not there.
You should.
7.
That'll work.
It was sweet. It wasn't, like, spicy.
No, I feel like the red light is really adding
Everything
the sense
is
of
just
things
so
being
bad
hot
right
and on
now for
fire.
me. Okay. Just put a little bit. Here you go.
All right, what's
So,
the question? What do you got?
7th question. What's your first worst first responder story?
The worst one. That story, that could go real bad real fast. Right? Here's where I messed everything up. All right, you ready?
Just outing yourself. Okay,
Let's
yeah,
dig
ready?
in. Oh, big bite.
No, it's not super spicy.
we're gonna find out in a second.
Just let me pretend like it's not.
Did that one get you? I don't think that one
that's
did.
just like leftover.
I feel like the fruit
'Cause I'm
flavor
breathing
like,
and, like,
overpowered
talking.
it.
Yeah.
Worst first responder story?
Yeah.
Well, I think probably the most serious, I think I usually tell this one in prep, but like I actually went for a lifeguard cert. And there was a guy who kind of later in life had decided he wanted to be a lifeguard. So he did the swim and he was fine. And then you have to go underwater and get the brick off the bottom of the pool. And he went down to get the brick and couldn't find it, which was a little bit surprising because it was not very far down.
Pool. Yeah.
So I went down twice, and then the third time he didn't come up. And he was under for a while.
Oh, I think you have told this
I told
story.
this, yeah. This is like one of my, I tell this in E-Prep. And then,
It really scared me. I was like in the pool.
yeah, he stayed on the bottom. He didn't come up. Somebody else jumped in and grabbed him, pulled him out. He was in full cardiac arrest on the bottom of the pool. They yanked him out, like all the signs and symptoms of that I talk about in class about like, okay, this person was cyanotic, right? They were super blue and totally non-responsive. They got him out, yanked him, full CPR for like 8 minutes. So I don't know if that was my worst story, but it's definitely one of the most traumatic ones.
Too, though.
Yeah, full cardiac arrest. He ended up surviving. He was perfectly fine.
Wow.
And if he had gone into cardiac arrest anywhere else, he probably would have made it.
Yeah.
Like he was in the right spot at the right time.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So honestly, like, could be a good story too, because technically.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what worst really entails. Like worst is like
fair.
here's the time I messed everything up and they didn't make it. Like luckily.
And didn't make it.
I don't right. I mean that's the worst one.
Okay. We are at Da Bomb.
It sounds like
Evolution. So it actually has. I don't know if you can zoom in on this. A caution, like toxic sign on it, and it's really scaring me. This is 135,000. On that scale, so.
Okay, so this one wasn't then. This was this was one, just a buck straight
That was
up.
110.
Okay,
That was
110. 110 is easy peasy lemon squeezy. What's 135 gonna do to us? Oh, it doesn't even want to come
Let me
out.
shake it. Just get it going. I feel
That's
like
a good sign too.
shaking the bomb really quick. Our 8th story. I mean, wait, what? Our 8th? Sorry. My mind is really.
That's
our
okay.
8th question.
Keep it together.
What's your coaching philosophy? Like, what do you stand by?
What do you think? Well, real, you're getting deep and heavy here. We get late into this thing.
I put it like on a non-meaty part, so
This one's gonna be hot. I think. I feel strong about that. I'm waiting to see what happens to you.
Oh, it's in my throat. Are you going for another bite?
Well, yeah, but there's nothing. This is chicken. I was giving you a second.
What's your coaching philosophy?
Oh, jeez.
Let us know.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot to it, right? But I think that one of the biggest things is creating a place where people want to come back to. I think is probably a big piece of it. In my experience, the programs that do the best over time and that the athletes have the best experience over time is if you create an environment where the athletes want to keep coming back and be a part of that community, right?
Yeah.
So it's grounded a lot in that. And then one of the most important things to me, so like I started competitive swimming when I was 4 years old. My first coach was a guy named Ray Peterson. And he ended up being kind of a father to us, right? Like to everybody. And I remember this sense of community that I had by being a part of this thing. And these lessons that I learned, like one of the things that we always say is like, or I say, and I don't even know why, is that it's hot, right? This has got to be
Yeah,
because
I
I can
need
feel
some
it.
of your milk. Sorry.
I can feel it. Take it.
Thanks.
But coach would say, hit the bricks, right? Which probably doesn't make any sense. And so I found myself saying that like randomly on the pool deck and to my kids and stuff. I don't even know what it means. It means like, get going.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that hit me was like, what kind of things are we coaching today that then an athlete or somebody in 10 years is going to look back and go, oh yeah, that was part of my life back
Right.
then.
Yeah. Just trying to.
I
be
think
like
those are
inspiration.
probably a big part of my coaching philosophy.
Yeah.
I love that you picked till 8.
So.
You could have picked that one at 10.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not listening anymore, Adam. My mouth is on fire.
I can't.
Adam, what's your-
stop
Adam, what's your
because
favorite
I can't
color?
get it all done. Yeah, that might be my last question. Just get it over with.
What's your favorite color?
So, number 9 is Dawson's hot sauce. It's called the Zuzu 7 pot. What the? We went from 135 to 620.
That's what they do, is they just like, preload. You got this.
Okay.
I remember when I was. It's funny because everybody drinks milk.
Wax
But,
melt on it.
oh, that's always a good sign.
No.
That's always a good sign.
I know you're being sarcastic, but no.
Do you have a
It's
class
horrible
after
sign.
this? Or
I'm
you
not
have free
going.
after this?
I'm not going. I'm not going. To
Oh
class.
boy.
I'm just gonna sit in my
Did
car.
nothing come out? You just like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in my car with the AC blasting
I don't know how any of that's
and
gonna
just
help.
probably buy all the milk cartons from the calf.
I remember when we were in India, it wasn't milk, it was yogurt.
Yeah, that seems better.
Yeah, you would eat yogurt in between.
My nose is running a little bit here.
It's part of the course, man. I think this one's gonna be hot, Tate.
I think so.
I feel optimistic or cautiously optimistic. This one doesn't even want to come out. It feels bad for us, so it's like I'm not even gonna. Uh-oh, are we gonna lose you?
No, I'm here.
there.
I'm here. I'm trying to digest all the milk. I just drank 2 cartons of milk.
Also, that's a whole different challenge.
Yeah, that's actually I think really bad for
The
you,
milk
right?
drinking challenge isn't the one you can't drink a gallon of milk in less than. Right?
Yeah, it
Have we
doesn't.
heard that one?
It doesn't make you feel good.
All right, this is gonna be hot.
So our 9th question.
I'm gonna pre-warn both of us. This is gonna be hot.
Is do you get annoyed with the swim team that practices after hours on Marlboro? Let's just let everybody know. Like, just speak your truth. Like,
I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna say no, I don't, and I'm gonna explain to you and talk to you. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's find out. Let's see what happens. It's like warm on my insides.
Yeah, it starts to like go to your throat.
It's like keeping me
Is what it-
warm.
I feel like I'm burning. Is
Well,
what
that
it's.
too. I still got my jacket on.
Yeah, I had to take my jacket off. He's completely chill.
Yeah, that one was fruitier. I feel like the fruitier ones
That
were
was
easier
better
to get
than this
through.
one, I think. Yeah,
Wait,
that
sorry.
one is
Note to self: fruit,
yes. Oh, plus sweet maple syrup.
fruit in the
That
hot
really helped
sauce
us
really
there.
knocks down the kick. Anyway, swim team afterwards. No, I don't. I like them. Coach Peter coaches them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hide's out there. Tamea's out there. A bunch of kids that swim with you guys are out there. And they've been awesome. They're really, honestly.
They respect the space.
Well, yeah, I mean, we all, ooh, that guy, I got a hot piece, just literally went in.
Yeah.
Oh.
You might need the milk or the water. Water spreads it, actually.
Yeah, no, that's the word on the street. But I'm running out of milk here, and I got to conserve it for you. So.
My apologies.
That's
I'm
okay.
I have a whole carton
I'm
left
joking.
for the last
I'm
one.
chilling. Anyway, no, like it's a pool deck, and we all have to share it. But like, no, like I think it's fantastic that they're out there. Are you kidding me? So yeah, no, I like them.
Great. All right. We are at the last dab X
How are you doing?
experience.
How are you feeling?
I'm actually pretty good now.
You're good. It was like the middle got
I
you.
feel like I'm a little like in this like weird like dysphoria. I feel
That'll
like I'm
happen.
not here. Okay.
That'll happen.
This is made by Hot Ones, the company, so by itself, and it's the last dab experience, and it is actually not rated on the Scoville heat scale because it's so hot. I'll read the little paragraph below it just to, like, give us a little summary.
The whole narrative.
Yes.
All right.
Welcome to the top of the mountain. The last dab. Apollo was previously the pinnacle of the journey, but for season 22, we're taking Mount Scoville to towering new heights thanks to Smoke and Ed's iconic Pepper X, which is apparently hotter than a ghost pepper. No. We're now officially the world's hottest chili and dried, fresh, and all-natural distillate forms. If you want to live the Hot Ones tradition, go ahead, add an extra dab. Then buckle up and enjoy the experience. And I know I will not enjoy it, so.
But you'll survive it. And you have all these people who went through E-Prep here to help you out.
Yeah, I need you guys all to
Hold on, wait, dude. I feel like I just covered up my last wing. Is that it?
Did
right
you
there?
not have enough?
There it is. No, I'm good.
Oh, you had it over there.
I cleared my wing trays
All right.
for my samples. Oh, whoop, wrong one. I almost tricked you.
I really need only a little bit of this.
Well, you haven't made it, but
So.
she's throwing stuff down. You're so upset. All right, we're ready.
So the last question is, what's your secret with dealing with behind-the-scenes drama and conflict within the team?
Behind the scenes drama and conflict. Does everybody
there
have?
is any, let's
Does
hope.
anybody have that? Does that exist?
Okay,
Oh boy.
let's just cheers this one.
Okay. I think I put on too much. Do you want? Did you?
I put on. I'm gonna eat that whole thing right
You look
there.
like you're about to jump.
I,
You're
I,
like-
I, here we go.
Ihi.
honestly don't think that was as bad. Wow, really lame. Like I was really ready for me to probably like explode.
Yeah, your head was you were ready to just topple over.
Ooh.
You get more.
No. I'm starting to taste it now. I think I spoke too soon.
But pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you leaving? Is that it?
I just don't think I'm here.
Uh-oh.
So what's your secret?
There's more milk. Here you go, buddy. There you go. I got you.
Thanks.
What, the behind the scene? Anytime I've had drama on a team, is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Get it. You're in for 4. You have all the calcium you need.
No, I'm laughing. I don't want to spit the milk everywhere.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, that was good. So the good news is I'm going to bring in the one that I haven't had yet, and then we can try that. Now you've made it till the end, and I know you're excited about that.
I am. I really hope it's not that spicy though.
I don't think it will be. I mean, it could be worse, but...
Oh my god.
we do hot sauce challenges. That's how we get into problem. Like, if there's problems on the team, we just bust out a hot sauce and we go through it together. And then after that, we always feel like we bonded.
Yep.
Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this would get to the bottom of things together if we both survived the hot sauce challenge.
I feel like if we were in a conflict, like this just bonded us.
Whatever. You'd be like, we're done. We survived it together. Right? This one's gonna stay with you in class. What are we at? I period? No. G period next?
I've really enjoyed doing this with
C.
you guys. But...
C. And C.
Catch us next time. I'm actually being frog.
You're struggling?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
for
awesome.
coming.
Thank you. That was super fun. Thank you, Tate.
Thank you guys so much for watching our new episode of VTV. More will be coming soon.